Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another drop list video, the series where I cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything that dropped in week 2 of Palace's Holiday 2024 collection. Yeah, welcome back guys. I'm still on my catch-up run on catching up on the releases that I've not been able to cover on time. We are almost caught up. We are on week 2 of the Holiday 2024 collection for Palace, and then the next video will be covering the Needles collaboration for week 3. So, as mentioned just then, in today's video, we'll cover week 2 for the Holiday collection. We'll cover the release details, the individual pieces, the collaborative pieces that we just covered in a streetwear talk video, and then I'll cover my thoughts and opinions on the individual pieces and the week as a whole. How we're going to cover week 2 is by using a Palace community page. We'll head on over there now and we'll start covering the release details for week 2. So here we are at the Palace community page that we're going to be using today, guys. It'll be linked down in that description section below if you want to vote on the items yourselves. But we'll cover these release details and then we'll dive into all the individual pieces releasing in week 2. So the items released on Friday, December 6th, 2024. They would then release for Asia on December 7th on the Saturday. So for most of the world, Friday, for Asia, Saturday. If you guys have any further questions on when and where it released, let me know in the comments section below. Happy to help you out the best I can. Now that we've covered when it's released, let's check out what released. And we'll start off with the shirting that released in week 2, which we have two pieces. We have the Polartec overshirt coming in a black, camo, and navy. I think the solid colors are quite nice as a cool overshirt to wear in the winter. But the camo one, I don't think I need to look like someone who works for the army. Then we have the woolly zip jacket. I loved the beige one in the lookbook, but I'm glad it comes in a black as well. Very lovely colors, lovely shirting for week 2. To the sweatshirts, we have the Glow Tri-Ferg hoodie. I'm assuming it glows in the dark or something like that. It comes in a variety of different colors. I'm honestly not too blown away by the logo hoodies that Palace releases, unless they're nice color combinations or have a nice artistic touch to them. These, I'm indifferent about. To the hats, we have quite a few that released this week. The Safe P New Era 5950, very nice. The P Link beanie, very lovely. Can't go wrong with a chain link beanie. Comes in some lovely color options as well. And then we have the collaborative chestnut bucket hat, which I love. I'm a big fan of it. It's really goofy. I could get around something like this. Now, the jackets are probably the most heavy-hitting I have seen from a Palace week in a very long time. I think this is an incredibly solid week we have here. To start off with, we have the More Powder jacket coming in a flame carbon, a carbon black, and ultraviolet. And I gotta say, the color combinations, the way the panels are done, the way that it's like one half is the reverse of the other half, it looks sick. I love all 3 of them. I wouldn't buy them to wear them, and I wouldn't wear them in my day-to-day. This is not my type of style, but this is probably one of my favorite Palace jackets that I have seen like this in this style. I think it is literally one of their best. I hope there is a matching pair of pants to go with it. I don't know. There doesn't look to be any matching pants to it. It would have been awesome to see a full ensemble. Then we have the Gore-Tex Windstopper bonded jacket. Looks like a hoodie, but done with jacket textures, jacket materials. Very intense. Lovely color options though. Navy, gray, and black. What else do you need, honestly? Then we have the collaborative shearling chestnut jacket. Lovely design, hefty price tag, but a fantastic piece. Wish I could own this and the bucket hat to match. We then have one of my favorite pieces this season, the reversible Yeti parka. Love it in its very bomber jacket style here, but when you reverse it and look like a big old bear, it's fantastic as well. I wouldn't call it a Yeti. It doesn't look very Yeti-like. It looks very bear-like, but it's sick. It's a wonderful piece. Very pricey though. All in all, best, I might even say it, it looks like the best jacket lineup we have for Palace this year. Go find a week this year that has been better. I would struggle to. This is an incredibly solid lineup from the jacket section for week 2. To the luggage, I didn't know this was releasing. I'm really glad we covered this in the drop list video because it wasn't made apparent in the editorial when we did it in the streetwear talk video. But they have a tote bag to match the jacket and hat. Awesome little accessory. It would look awesome with the other 2 pieces, but if I had to only pick 2 pieces I could get from the collab, I'll go with the jacket and hat. But if you could have the tote bag as well, that's an awesome combination there. Now to the footwear, which we know we are getting 2 different styles of, a mid-cut and a more of a low-cut, almost clog slipper style as well. We have the mini boot featuring in the, okay, this makes way more sense because I was tripping out between it being gray and navy and I was like, I don't know which one's which. There is 2 different pieces here and 2 different cuts, so I wasn't going crazy. But we have the navy mini boot, the pink mini boot, and the chestnut mini boot. I don't like the silhouette at all on that one, so I'm out. I'm gonna ignore that. For me, not the silhouette that I'd be keen on, to be honest. I'm more interested in the slipper. The slipper comes in the chestnut, the olive, and the black. I think the best one is still the chestnut, the classic chestnut, but the green is looking really nice as well. With, surprisingly, me actually saying the black one is the least best, well, the least best color out of them all. And last but not least, we have the sport mitt mesh top. It's fine. It's not horrible. I like the color combinations. I like the panels on it with all the different designs to it, but it's not doing anything too crazy for me. It's an okay piece. And to end off week 2, that's perfectly fine because week 2 was a heavy hitting week for Palace. Definitely one of my favorite weeks of the whole year. Some of my favorite pieces of this whole season released this week. The hat section was large, but I actually think there was less in it that was, you know, as spot on or heavy hitting as volume to spot on ratio, I suppose. The overshirts were nice. The jackets were sensational. The UGG collaboration was awesome. Best collaboration they've done so far. It's a really solid second week for the holiday collection. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know how you guys feel, if you feel the same way, if it's an absolute smash or if it's a pass, but I had a really good time with this week 2 here. I think it was really solid. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it though. If it was a hit or a miss for you, let me know how you feel about week 2 down in that comment section below. And that is week 2 covered, guys. Actually a really solid week for Palace. Not just this for the season, but for the whole year. It's probably one of the best weeks this year. Big call to make, I know, but solid. We've covered everything to do with it. I want to hear from you. Did you pick up anything from this week? Understandable if you didn't, because the jackets were incredibly expensive. They were very, very expensive this week. Not a bad thing, but $2,000 for the collaborative jacket this week? Phew. Or should I say $2,000 US as well? Got the money, you got the money, I suppose. But let me know if you picked up anything from week 2 down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming weekly releases from Palace, upcoming collaborations from Palace, you can give me the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, comment in that comment section down below. And if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is to subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous uploads, I'm trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,900 subscribers before the end of the year. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of 2024. That is everything I have to say about week 2, guys. I hope you were able to pick up what you were after from week 2. And until the next drop list video, until the next Palace video, until the next streetwear talk video in general, I'll catch you later.